Yo, what is good, folks? It's your boy Sports PSP. Hope everyone's enjoying a fantastic day. As you all know, folks, I'm a little late to the party. We all know the news. Shannon Sharpe is leaving FS1 Undisputed. He and Fox Sports have reached a buyout agreement, according to the Post. Sharpe's final show is expected to be aired after the 2023 NBA Finals conclude in June. Sharpe's popular Club Shay Shay podcast, which draws a big audience on social media and YouTube, will also be leaving Fox Sports, a source said. I'm reading it from an article from the New York Post by Ryan Glass-Piegel. Want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. There was public friction between Sharpe and Bayless on the show after Bills safety Damar Hamlin collapsed on the field during a Week 17 game against the Bengals this past NFL season. Bayless, in a stream of conscientious tweet sent after Hamlin had collapsed, but before the rest of the game had been canceled, wrote, quote, "No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant." Sharpe stayed home from Undisputed the following morning, and when he returned a day later, he said that he had wished Bayless would take down the tweet, while Bayless said that he stood by it. The two then had disagreement on whether the FS1 bosses wanted Bayless to offer an explanation for the tweet. At the time, there was a number of armchair observers, including former FS1 host Marcellus Wiley, who predicted the duo were headed for a breakup. So, folks, what are my thoughts about Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless? That after the finals, Undisputed is over. The two are done. No surprise at all. No shocker at all. Of course, the Damar Hamlin tweet, which I thought it was insensitive on Skip Bayless's part, and I stand by it. Skip Bayless claiming that Shannon Sharpe was jealous of Tom Brady because Tom Brady being able to play in the NFL at 45 compared to Shannon Sharpe, who left the NFL at 35 years old. Last time I checked, Shannon Sharpe's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He does have 3 Super Bowls. He's one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history. So as far as I'm concerned, I think he's doing just fine. And I think just Shannon Sharpe has just had enough of Skip Bayless. And I don't blame Shannon Sharpe for feeling that way. The writing was on the wall. No one should be surprised that Shannon Sharpe decided to leave Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless has a history of being insensitive. I mean, let's not forget Dak Prescott, when he attacked Dak Prescott. When Dak Prescott was dealing with a lot of things regarding his mental health, his anxiety, losing his mother, and then, of course, losing his brother. His brother took out his own life. Then, of course, let's not forget Skip Bayless fat-shaming Mike McCarthy, which the former moderator of Undisputed, Jenny Taft, took issue with Skip Bayless. And then, of course, Skip's criticism of Russell Westbrook. He even got to a point where the wife of Russell Westbrook stepped in and felt like that was enough. So when you look at Skip Bayless's history, Skip has proven why people don't like him. Go ask Charles Barkley. And then, of course, Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman was very, and to say that he was upset would be an understatement. He was disgusted with the fact, I think disgusted is fair to say, that he was disgusted at the fact that Skip Bayless, when he was announced that he was going to go on FS1, Troy Aikman, he was disgusted. And we all know why, going back to his days of the Dallas Cowboys. Skip Bayless, I believe he wrote a book at the time of the Dallas Cowboys and insinuated that Aikman was gay, which Aikman has denied. So I just think, the bottom line, Shannon Sharpe has had enough. Shannon will be fine at the end of the day because opportunities, the Club Shay Shay podcast, he's done a phenomenal job with that. Look at the opportunities as far as celebrities. I think some major network is going to call him and get him opportunities. As for Skip Bayless, not so much. Because I don't see him going back working with Stephen A. Smith. And who are you going to find as equal or comparable to Shannon Sharpe? I knew that Shannon Sharpe was going to be great with Skip Bayless because I saw him from time to time after when he was on CBS. I saw him from time to time on First Take when he took over for Stephen A. Smith, whether Stephen A. Smith had days off, vacation, or whatever the case may be. I knew Shannon Sharpe was made for TV. He's sharp, he's charismatic, he's sharp, charismatic, he dresses well, he has personality, etc., etc. And 7 years later, with Undisputed, Shannon Sharpe has manifested that. And he's done a phenomenal job. I mean, look at the amount of celebrities he's had on his podcast, Club Shay Shay, from T.I. to Snoop Dogg to Steve Harvey to Cedric the Entertainer, Jay Farrell, Chris Tucker, Tony Dungy. The list goes on and on. Shannon Sharpe has a lot of connections. And a lot of people are going to feel for Shannon Sharpe because he has that swag and personality. And Shannon Sharpe, when it comes to racial and social issues, he speaks. And very educated, well sophisticated. I think FS1 losing Shannon Sharpe, that is a huge, huge loss. So in the end, I think Shannon Sharpe will be just fine. He's going to find opportunities. As for Skip Bayless, not so much. How is Skip Bayless is going to handle Undisputed? He's probably going to do the show mainly by himself. And I believe he's going to have guests or some contributors on the show to help him out. But it's nowhere near what he had in Undisputed with Shannon Sharpe. That's what I look at it. That's my perspective. That's the whole thing. But anyway, folks, the writing was on the wall. Those two were going to part ways because the DeMar Hamlin tweet, Skip accusing Shannon Sharpe of being jealous of Tom Brady, and more. Skip Bayless has shown you, even though, yes, Shannon did give Shannon an opportunity on television, but at the same time, it does not take away who Shannon Sharpe is as far as his talent, his gifts, etc., etc. And I think with Skip Bayless, he's just very difficult to work with. Those are my thoughts, folks. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Why do you think Shannon Sharpe has decided to leave FS1 and Undisputed? Were you shocked or surprised with the announcement and more? Other than that, it's your boy Sports PSP. Enjoy the rest of your day, and God bless.